Susanna Lee Hoffs is an American vocalist, guitarist and actress. She is best known as a member of the Bangles. Early life: Hoffs was born on the west of Los Angeles, California, to a Jewish family. She is the daughter of Tamar Ruth and Joshua Allen Hoffs, a psychoanalyst. Her mother played Beatles music for Hoffs when she was a child, and she began playing the guitar in her teens. Hoffs attended Palisades High School in Pacific Palisades, Los Angeles, graduating in 1976. While in college she worked as a production assistant and made her acting debut in the 1978 film Stony Island. In 1980, Hoffs graduated from University of California, Berkeley with a bachelor degree in art. When she entered Berkeley she was a fan of classic rock bands that played in large stadiums. While a student at Berkeley, she attended the final Sex Pistols show at Winterland and a Patti Smith concert. Exposure to punk rock changed her career goal from dancer to musician in a band. She eventually joined Vicky Peterson and Debbie Peterson in what would later become the pop music group the Bangles. Career with the Bangles' first recorded release was a self-titled EP in 1982 on the Faulty Products label. The Bangles released their first full album All Over the Place in 1984 on Columbia Records. They had a moderate hit with the single Hero Takes a Fall, but their commercial breakthrough came with the album Different Light in 1986, which produced the hit singles Manic Monday and Walk Like an Egyptian. In 1986, Hoffs co-wrote the song I Need a Disguise for the album Belinda for Belinda Carlisle, formerly of the all-girl group The Go-Go's. With increasing fame, Hoffs also appeared on the covers of numerous magazines, and the Rickenbacker Guitar Company issued a Susanna Hoffs model of the 350, which she customized herself. In 1987, Hoffs starred in the film The All-Nighter, which was directed by her mother Tamar Simon Hoffs, and also featured Joan Cusack and Pam Grier. The film was critically panned, and failed at the box office. Hoffs later said, "It wasn't a great movie but the whole experience of it was great." The Bangles released their third album Everything in 1988, with their biggest-selling single Eternal Flame, which was co-written and sung by Hoffs. The Bangles disbanded in 1990. In the late 1990s, Hoffs contacted the other members of the Bangles with the hope of reuniting. They recorded the single Get the Girl for the second Austin Powers movie in 1999. Subsequently, they announced their decision to reunite full-time in 2000. Their fourth album, Doll Revolution, was released in 2003. Solo career: Hoffs released a solo album, When You're a Boy, in 1991, which spawned a US Top 40 hit with My Side of the Bed. In the UK the single landed at number 44, for only 4 weeks on chart, and the album also landed decently in Europe. Hoffs recorded another album during 1993-1994, prior to leaving Columbia Records, but it went unreleased. In 1996, Hoffs released her second solo album, Susanna Hoffs. Although it received much praise in the media and yielded a minor US hit and a UK hit at number 33 for 2 weeks with a cover of the Lightning Seeds single All I Want, it still was not a big commercial success. Hoffs recorded a cover of The Look of Love for the soundtrack of the first Austin Powers movie Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, and a cover of the song Alfie for the soundtrack of the third Austin Powers and Gold member. Hoffs recorded a cover of the Oingo Boingo song We Close Our Eyes for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer soundtrack. She is also responsible for the song Now and Then, from the 1995 film of the same name. Hoffs also contributed a song to the film Red Roses and Petrol titled The Water is Wide. The song can be heard in the closing credits and is available on the film's soundtrack. In February 2009, Hoffs appeared on stage at the Key Club in Los Angeles, singing with Then You Know 2, the post-Bristol psychedelic blues band led by Dhani Harrison. In December 2011, Hoffs provided an original song for use in promoting Visit South Walton, the tourism promotion agency for Walton County, Florida. The song, This Is the Place, will be used in advertising and marketing the popular coastal area that comprises 15 beach communities. Hoffs self-released her third solo album of new material called Someday via Vanguard Records on July 17, 2012. The set was produced by Mitchell Froom and is influenced by the music of the 1960s. American songwriter gave Someday a rating of 4.5 out of 5 stars and described it as easily and undeniably Hoffs' unregistered trademark most definitive musical statement to date. Hoffs is mentioned in I'd Love to Kiss the Bangles by the Saw Doctors. Robbie Fulks wrote about her in That Bangle Girl, which appears on his album The Very Best of Robbie Fulks. Ming T, Mike Myers, Matthew Sweet, and Hoffs formed the faux British 1960s band Ming T after Myers' Saturday Night Live stint in the early 1990s. They all adopted pseudonyms for the band, with Hoffs using the name Gillian Shagwell and Myers creating Austin Powers. This group made a number of club and television performances and had a minor hit with the song BBC. Myers' then-wife Robin Rouzan encouraged him to write a film based on the character. The result was Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, directed by Hoffs' husband Jay Roach. Ming T performed in all 3 Austin Powers films. Sid and Susie. In 2006, Hoffs teamed up with fellow Ming T rocker Matthew Sweet. Under the name Sid and Susie, they recorded 15 cover versions of classic rock songs from the 1960s and 1970s for an album titled Under the Covers, Volume 1. The album was released in April 2006. On July 18, they appeared on Late Night with Conan O'Brien to promote the album and tour. The duo released another album Under the Covers, Volume 2 on July 21, 2009, which included covers of songs by Fleetwood Mac, Carly Simon, Rod Stewart and others. In 2012 Under the Covers, Vol. 3 was released. Personal life. In 1993, Hoffs married Jay Roach, the director of the Austin Powers movies and Meet the Parents, and producer of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. She has 2 sons. Roach converted to Judaism when marrying Hoffs. She is a vegetarian. Discography, albums, singles, DVDs and films, filmography, references. External links, The Bangles official website, Susanna Hoffs at AllMusic, Susanna Hoffs at the Internet Movie Database.